My name is DivineFull Equality Earth from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is Cream City.
I'm curious as to what was your source of strength in terms of like holding on to this as opposed to slipping back into.
Well, I did slip.
No, you said you did slip.
Yeah, I did slip.
Okay, but what was something that you was able to grab onto to kind of bring you back to?
I think it's my nature. I'm stubborn and I'm determined. Like, when people try to tell me something, if it's not what I want, especially if you try to convince me that ain't the way, I'll be like, no, this is the way. So it's like people being that type of people to say, nah, you put a perm in your head, girl, go straighten your hair. Like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have nappy hair, and I'm gonna eventually learn how to make it beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people would oppose me, it made me like rebel. I was very rebellious. I guess that's what. And then whatever my parents.
Rebellious against perms and with short skirts and things of that nature.
I think just.
And the mystery god. Rebellious against the mystery god.
Yeah. In a way, and I must say this, and I don't mean no disrespect, but like, in a way, I was programmed when I got knowledge of self, but I willingly let myself be programmed. And what I mean by that is, just like when we raised Christian and religious, we are being programmed. The difference is we really didn't willingly do it. Okay, so when you get knowledge of self, at least how it was for me back then, like I said, when we was coming up, it was like we were children, and the older God was like the teacher or whatever. And besides, when you're a teenager, what do you know about life? You know what I'm saying? So, in a way, I was conditioned into the knowledge of self, but I willingly allowed myself to be conditioned. I willingly let the God that I built with for a long time teach me, you don't do this, you do this, you should do this, don't do that. It was,
You were in agreement with these things. You were in agreement.
I allowed it.
You allowed it.
I allowed it.
But you were in agreement, like this is a science of a woman is covered under, or the earth is covered under 3/4 of water, and a woman should be covered 3/4 of cloth. Did you agree with that, or how did you see that?
I didn't rebel against it. But that's my nature. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I didn't go against it. I didn't have a problem with it. I wanted something different. You know what I'm saying, in life. And then, like, when I built with a God, when I went to my first show and prove and met the first God, met the second God I was gonna be with for a long time. He was an older God, and when I went there, like I said, I had like a thin, tank top on. I really wasn't wearing cultures like that. And I remember some of the earths that I met, one of them wrote me a letter, and after I ended up building with the God, the next show and prove I went to, there was that one sister wrote me a letter, and she was like, so I'm just wondering, did the God influence you to change how you dress? But it was kind of irritating, because it was just like, if you see that I'm in cultures now, why do you got to point that out? Like, it made me feel like I was a robot. Like, you don't have your own mind. But it's like, if you see that I went from spaghetti straps to being fully clothed, just embrace that. And why wouldn't you just be happy that, okay, this sister rocking her culture, she feel confident, but instead you want to get all in my head and be like, I think it was one of them feminine, because there are earths in the cipher that are the type of women that they do not, how can I put it? They're very sensitive about people trying to change them as a woman. And I don't knock that. It's just...
You mean like headstrong?
I can't even say that because I'm headstrong. But I mean, like, I'm the type of person, it's a weird way, but I don't really mind a God shaping and molding me. I don't mind a God taking the wheel. I don't mind that. I don't mind, and I'm not gonna say I don't mind being second, because that's another discussion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I just don't mind that. And maybe it's because of the lack of male presence in my life coming up. So I needed that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which can be dangerous if the God don't do right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It can be dangerous if you give him that helm and he ain't ready for that, or he take advantage of you. So there needs to be somebody there to regulate that, to make sure, like, you know, don't take advantage of my sister. You know what I'm saying? She giving her heart to you for you to shape and mold her. Don't poison her, basically, or use her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this particular sister, I think she was, who knows what her experiences might have been, and I felt a certain kind of way, and I just didn't think it was necessary. But man, I'm telling you, I done been through so many different experiences. It's just, this ain't enough time, bro. This ain't enough time. This ain't enough time. We're talking like over 15 years.